Shalom Akim. All praises goes to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakak Kodash. Double honors goes unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth. And much love and peace and blessings goes out to all you hopeful elect brothers that are teaching the word of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So this is going to be a lesson, or I should say like a in-transit video explaining a video I uploaded yesterday, because you know Esau is mad, man. Esau is really mad, man. And because the reason why I say that is because the video I did yesterday only caught the audio from, it was like a almost 30-minute lesson I did, and it only captured the audio from the portion of the video I was playing, which was a video by Coach Red Pill, and how he explained that these two lead scientists that one of them worked on as like the head of respiratory illnesses at Pfizer, which Pfizer is a pharmaceutical company that's developing one of the COVID-19 vaccines, right? Which you should know what a vaccine is. Rhymes with something that's very prevalent. Anyway, he went into the information of how these two scientists was warning that the study should be suspended because some of these vaccines that are related to the SARS-CoV-2, which is also a coronavirus just like the C-19, that they enhance once on a test study they did on a group of cats. They gave cats the vaccine. When the cats, after the cats took the vaccine and they came in contact with the natural virus that they were supposed to be vaccinated from, all of them died. Okay, and as well as the vaccine produced sterilization, meaning in women. So the women, there's an indefinite time period for women after they take this that they could become sterile and not able to have children. See what I'm saying? And besides that video, I went into the information of how this ties into Esau's predictive programming, because, and I may double back and do the show again, but it's crazy because the video that's actually on my phone, the original file, has all the audio complete intact. But whenever I try to upload it to YouTube, my voice is X'd out, but you can hear the dude from Coach Red Pill, which is like, what the fuck? Because usually when the audio is messed up on the videos I do, it's all messed up, like, you know what I mean? But you can only hear Coach Red Pill. And then when I upload it to YouTube, you can't hear my voice, right? But that's these Edomites. They do not want their plans to get exposed outright. They want everybody to believe the narrative, like be a good puppet, be a good slave for the New World Order, which they're bringing, okay? And the New World Order is really just to show you how devious it is and evil. It's just Satan's kingdom, where there's no principles of the Bible being enacted, because the Bible and the scriptures of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is the true righteousness. That's how man is supposed to live on earth. And these devils want to X that out and create their own kingdom, and that's why our voices are being cut off. Now as well, we know Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai controls all things. We done already exposed this devil, starting with the elders and apostles, from A to Z. Apostle Tahar has been in the truth for over 30 years, okay? So the exposing time of this devil has already taken place. And what the Most High is doing is he's shutting up his prophets, because destruction is about to come. The time for talking is over, okay? Now, as well as I mentioned the predictive programming, the predictive programming aspect comes into play with this show called, which is titled Utopia, which a lot of brothers are checking out. I was one of the first brothers to check it out back in August, but a lot of brothers are catching on right now. And it shows you, man, in that show, there's these group of bug outs. These are normal people They got women all but anyway, group of regular people that come in contact with this comic book, right? And the comic book is basically warning signs that a virus is set to kill millions of people. Now, because of this, these people band together to try to put all the clues together and everything to figure out what's going on. And all meanwhile, you had this company, this head company that I believe they were like a biotechnology company, and they were selling fake meat. And they blamed the fake meat on why certain of kids were getting sick, right? Certain diseases were being spread at the time. The virus had already kicked off. But what they didn't say is that this same company was putting infected animals inside of petting zoos to get children sick, and that would make the parents scared and demand that so-called that a vaccine, right, would be developed and released. And since these people were crying for a vaccine, guess lo and behold, they created one in the show, which shows you the Hegelian dialectic, the pressure from above, pressure from below tactics that these devils play, and problem reaction solution. And they came up with the vaccine, and the vaccine in the show, it sterilized everyone, okay? And this is crazy because we come on the cusp of times where, I should say, recently, December 2nd, Singapore was the first country to legalize or approve lab-grown meat. All this is see, and you look at the show Utopia, it shows you everything that's going on right now in a kind of a alternate version of what's happening right now in reality. And guess when the show was set to be, was first started production? Summer of 2018. So they knew this shit all along, man. They know what's going on, you know. But I just wanted to double back and explain in transit what I was going into on the lesson, because my audio was fucked up and stuff. But that's pretty much all it is, man. This devil is exposed on a high level. And I went into a few scriptures as well. But the point of it all is that this Edomite, he means no good to the people. He wants to maintain society, what he says, in balance with nature under 500 million. So if he wants to have everybody under 500 million, then that means he wants to kill 6.5 billion people. He wants to depopulate 6.5 billion people. That was placed upon the Georgia Guidestones, which were these large monolithic stones over 10 feet high that was stood in the middle of Georgia for the longest amount of time. And they recently just took these stones down in the last couple of years because a lot of people start catching on to it. You know, this is all facts. You can look this shit up, man. These are just clues and hints, you know, because these devils ain't gonna come out on Fox News and CNN, which that's what people believe to be, you know, Esau. That's what people believe to be the government and higher ups telling you what their agenda, but no, their agenda is behind the scenes. Their agenda is played out in movies and little hints and details and commercials and subliminal talks and subliminal sayings they say during speeches and all this type of shit. You know what I mean? But look, the thing is, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will protect the elect. He will protect the elect. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will have us in good case when all hell breaks loose, as it's about to, when this vaccine is getting pushed full force. Because a lot of these companies are going to force you to get a vaccine in order to keep working. So, you know, a lot of brothers lost their job in the service, you know, industry or whatever, restaurants, chefs, because of this lockdown and because a lot of businesses are being shut down. But now the thing is, now a lot of factories and, you know, Fortune 500 companies, McDonald's, KFC, wherever you may work, they might require a vaccine. If they do, if your job requires a vaccine, you're gonna have to quit that bitch, man. You're gonna have to quit that bitch and rely upon the Lord. May have to buy a tent, live in a tent, wait it out at your house until the lights and everything shut off and shit, whatever. Who knows, man? But the thing about it is, under no circumstance are we to take this vaccine. Because like I said, it can make your woman sterile, it can kill you, you can have adverse reactions, and that's just the short-term effects. What about the long-term? It may make your children retarded and all kind of other stuff, man. Who knows, man? Who fucking knows? And how stupid are you if you want to take a shot which you don't even know what's in it? Here it is. Everything else that they give you in the hospital, you can readily look up all the ingredients that's in it. Like they give you that saline, which is just salt water. They give you different medications. You can look up all the ingredients of those medications. But when it comes to a vaccine, no, you can't. They don't want you to know this and that. You know why? Because there are substances that are poisonous to you in these fucking things, man. And people aren't privy to chemistry and how these chemicals and these toxins are in a combination of how they can affect your own biology, man. Okay? So all praises goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.